Greetings, children all over the world. This is yours truly, Femi the Storyteller, and I'm back with another story. Now, this story is called Manuel Had a Riddle. Manuel Had a Riddle. From the series of stories, The People Could Fly. American Black Folktales, told by Virginia Hamilton, illustrated by LEO and DIANE DILLON. Manuel had a riddle. Let's read. There was a king, had a daughter. And the king told his kingdom that he would give a fortune in gold to anyone who could guess the riddle of the princess. But if the guesser guessed wrong, the princess would have his head cut off. Wow, that's pretty harsh, isn't it? In the kingdom, there was a woman who had a smart son. His name was Manuel. She was a widow, and they were very poor. Manuel told his mother that he was going to the palace to try to guess the riddle of the princess and get them a fortune. Even better, he said, he would try to give the princess a riddle to guess first. His mother begged him not to. "Manuel, do not go," she pleaded with him. 25 men have died because they could not guess the riddle of the princess. Nobody escapes. Manuel said, "Mother, I'm going, dead or alive, and I will escape." His mother made him 3 loaves of bread and 3 cakes for him on his journey. She put poison in the cakes. She told him that the cakes were for him and the bread for his donkey. His donkey's name was Paul. After they had traveled all the morning, Manuel felt hungry. He got off his donkey and he found the bread and the cakes in his bag. The bread was hard and the cakes were soft. "Paul has carried me so well," he said to himself. "I will give him the soft cakes and eat the hard bread myself." When Paul ate the cakes, he fell down dead. Manuel said, "My poor little donkey is dead." But Manuel had to go on. And after he had gone a few steps, he saw 3 vultures fly down onto the donkey. They pulled out his entrails. As soon as they were eating, all 3 fell over dead. Manuel went back to his dead donkey. He got the birds and tied them together, stringing them over his shoulder. He went along and he passed 7 robbers. "Will you sell us your vultures?" they asked him. $1/2 apiece, Manuel said, and that's what the robbers gave him. Manuel waited to see what the robbers were going to do with the birds. They plucked the birds, then they built a fire and cooked them. They all sat down to eat, and as soon as they began eating, they dropped down dead. "Oh, now I have a riddle for the princess," Manuel said, and he said the riddle out loud. "The cake kills Paul. Paul kills 3, and 3 kill 7. The princess will never guess my riddle, said Manuel. Manuel arrived at the palace. He was so friendly, the nobles laughed at him. He told everybody he had come to ask the princess a riddle. The king asked him, "Do you know what you are doing, young man?" Manuel said, "Oh yes, I know. If the princess guesses my riddle, you will cut off my head. But if she does not guess it, I will get a fortune." Then Manuel asked the princess in a proper way of asking, "What is the thing? The cake kills Paul, Paul kills 3, and 3 kills 7. The princess sat there almost 30 minutes without telling him anything. Then she told the king that she could not guess the riddle. The king was unwilling to lose his fortune. He told Manuel, "Young man, you still have something you must do before you receive my fortune. Here, I give you 3 rabbits. You must set them free in the mountains. Then, in 30 days, give them back to me. But they must be fattened up, and then you will receive my fortune." Manuel took the 3 rabbits and carried them away to the mountains. He was very sad. "Oh," he said, "if I set these rabbits free here, how will I find them again?" Just then he saw an old witch standing near him. "What's your trouble, young man?" she asked Manuel. "Old woman," he said, "I wonder how I will find my rabbits again if I let them run free." The witch gave him a whistle and told him, "Whenever you want your rabbits, blow on the whistle. And wherever they are, they will come to you." Then she was gone as quickly as she had come. Manuel was so happy. He built a shelter for himself and he stayed there on the mountain for 15 days. The next day he thought he would try the whistle. He blew on it. The rabbits came jumping. Hop, hop, hop. "All right." "Oh, good," Manuel cried, and he ran his hand over their fur. He felt how sleek and fat they had become. On the 20th day, the king told the princess to disguise herself. "My child," he told her, "go into the mountains and give the lad any amount of money he wants for one of the rabbits." So she did that. And when she got to the mountains, she found Manuel. "What are you doing here?" she asked him. "I am fattening my 3 rabbits to take to the king," said Manuel. "What? In all these mountains?" she said. "How can you find them again?" I have a whistle that brings them to me, he said. I'd love to see it, she said. So Manuel took out a whistle, he blew on it, and the 3 rabbits came hopping along, fatter than they were before. One of them had a black spot on its side. The princess said, "Sell me the spotted one." "No, I can't," Manuel said. "I have to take it to the king." But the princess begged him. "I'll give you this bag of money I have if you will sell the spotted one to me," she said. "Well," said Manuel, "I won't sell it to you for money, but I will take the gold heart you have hanging around your neck for it." Let me read that again. Sorry. "Well," said Manuel, "I won't sell it to you for money, but I will take the gold heart you have hanging around your neck for it." So the princess had to give Manuel the gold heart for the rabbit. She put the spotted rabbit in the basket and covered it with a cloth. Then she set the basket in front of her on her horse. She said, "Goodbye," and went away. After she had left, Manuel was sorry for the loss of one of his rabbits. He thought he would whistle for it. As soon as he did, the rabbit came jumping back to him. When the princess reached home, she told the king and queen what must have happened to the spotted rabbit. "You don't know very much," the queen said to her. "This time I will go get the rabbit." So the queen went out into the mountains where she found Manuel. Manuel said to himself, "First came the daughter, and now comes the queen. I will fix her too." The queen said to Manuel, "Young man, what are you doing in this place?" "Oh, I am fattening 3 rabbits to take to the king in just 8 days. "You are trying to fatten rabbits out here?" said the queen. "How can you fatten them when you can't even see them?" "Well, I can see them whenever I wish," said Manuel. "Oh, let me see you then," said the queen. So Manuel blew on the whistle, and 3 fat rabbits came hop, hop, hopping. "Sell me the one with the black spot," the queen commanded. "I have enough money in this bag to make you rich for your whole life." "No," said Manuel, "I cannot sell it for money, but I'll give you the spotted rabbit in exchange for the bracelet you're wearing." "Certainly," said the queen, "but it doesn't cost anything. Now, give me the rabbit." Manuel put the rabbit in her basket. "I'm going to use my whistle again," he told himself. When the queen had trotted away, he blew the whistle. The rabbit jumped out of her basket and hopped back to him. The queen arrived at the palace, and the king said to her, "I thought you were wise. That young man has some of the devil inside him. This time I will go." The king had an iron cage made to take with him. He dressed up like a poor shepherd. He found Manuel in his hut and he said, "Young man, what are you doing here?" "I am fattening 3 rabbits to take to the king." Manuel said. "Rabbits? How strange," said the king. "I would like to see rabbits in these hot mountains." "Would you really like to see them?" asked Manuel. He blew his whistle. The rabbits hopped to him. "They are healthy and fat," said the king. "Sell me the one with the black spot. I will give you any money you wish." "No," said Manuel. "I won't sell it, but I will give it to you in exchange for the ring you have on your finger." The ring the king was wearing had his name on it. "I will give you the ring," said the king, "but my name is on the other side of it. Don't put it on in front of anyone, because that would bring me down low before my people." "Oh, but this is business," Manuel said. "If you give me the ring for the rabbit, I can do what I like with it." The king gave him the ring. Manuel took the rabbit and put it in the iron cage. Then the king left. All the rest of the day, Manuel whistled for his rabbits, but only 2 came. "Now I will lose my head," he told himself. "Now I will lose my head," he told himself. In just 3 days, the 30 days were up. Manuel took up the 2 rabbits and started for the palace. He met the same old witch at the same place he met her the first time. "The little rabbit they stole from you is disgusted at being alone," she told Manuel. Before you reach the palace, whistle for it, and it will come to you." When Manuel was within the palace gate, he whistled, and the lost rabbit jumped along and joined the others. "He is awfully thin," Manuel said to himself, "but I will take care of him." When he stood before the king said, "Manuel, 2 of the rabbits are fat and healthy. What is wrong with the 3rd one with the spot?" "Well, 3 days before I came," said Manuel, "that one got very sick. It couldn't keep any food down, and that made him thin." "Manuel, I see you are a big liar," said the king. "You must fill a sack full of lies, which will complete our account." "Then get your sack ready. I will start," said Manuel. He started. "When I was out in the mountains, the princess came to buy a rabbit. The princess said to him, 'You lie. Put it in the sack,' Manuel said. "But how do you know she was the princess?" asked the king. because I have her golden heart. You lie, the princess said. Put it in the sack, said Manuel. A few days later, the queen came to buy a rabbit. You lie, said the queen. Put it in the sack, cried Manuel. How do you know that was the queen? Asked the king. I have her bracelet, said Manuel. You lie, said the queen. Into the sack, exclaimed Manuel. When it lacked 3 days of the time for me to return, the king himself came to buy one of my rabbits. The king said, You lie. The sack is full, very full. There, you see, the king was trying to keep Manuel from telling about the ring. He succeeded. Manuel didn't tell. He got his fortune and he took it to his mother. He and his mother then had a lot of everything, and ever after they lived happily. Children all over the world, I hope you enjoyed that story, because I really did too. Now let's sum it up here. This is a folk tale from the Cape Verde Islands that depicts episodic adventure. It seems to say that facts are facts, and yet the facts can be altered by the proper outcome of a riddle. It is one of many variations on the theme of the princess who asks riddles with the sack of lies motif. There are several whistle and sack of lies variations. Another version is the child born with a whistle in its hand. The child will go out to whistle, and all the rats in the world would come to listen. The king hears of the whistle, wants it, etc. The child must bring him several sacks of lies, or be put to death. This interesting story, right? I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Manuel had a riddle. Till next time, keep reading.